Good morning everyone and welcome to Vlogmas day 28. I am half dressed. I still have my pajama bottoms on because I want to go to the grocery store, but it's kind of gloomy out. It's, I think, either raining or drizzling. It's supposed to end in a little bit, so I'm going to stall by filming this vlog clip. I thought I would do a little puzzle chat because one of my neighbors left this for me at the concierge. She left it before Christmas, but I didn't get a chance to pick it up until yesterday. We're in the condo book club together, so she got me this holiday shelfie 130 piece puzzle. Look how cute it is. It's in this little book. I guess it could be an ornament as well. And then the puzzle's just tucked inside. I haven't done a puzzle since Christmas Eve and I've kind of missed it a little bit. So this was the best surprise we've kept there. Very, very sweet of her. The pieces are adorable. They're quite thin, but they're really, really cute. And it looks like they have kind of like a matte or velvet texture. So that's great because there is no glare. While I'm working on the puzzle, I wanted to talk about today's exercise for the 31-day challenge. We're going to try to decide on our annual theme today. I like to do this a little bit earlier so I can test out or try out my theme for the next few days leading up to the new year. And then I can make tweaks or even change it completely if it doesn't feel right or if something else comes to mind. So we're going to do that on day 28 and just have a few days to play with our annual theme. We're also going to build on it over the next couple of days. So we want to come to a little bit of a decision, like a soft decision today. We actually did some pre-work on this on day 19. So if you did the exercise on day 19, there may be some themes already percolating in your mind. And today is the day we're going to review those ideas to see which of those tiny sprouts is capturing our attention a little bit more. So I'm going to flip back to day 19 in my notebook. The reflective question for that day was basically, how do you want to feel in 2025? The words that I came up with were curious, nuanced, at ease, boundaried, at peace, clear, joyful, connected with people who matter, grateful for the simple things, abundant, and unencumbered. At that time, I was almost certain that curiosity was going to be the theme for 2025. I really wanted 2025 to be all about being open-minded, open to experiments and exploration. So I thought I had pretty much decided. But today, when I was thinking about the exercise and writing morning pages, something else bubbled to the surface, something that I think is more aligned with what I truly want in the new year, and that is balance. So I added the word balanced to the ideation from day 19, and I started playing with that idea as I was writing morning pages. The more I thought about it, the more aligned it felt. And when I looked at the words that I wrote down, there was a lot of, well, I want this, but I also want this. So for example, I want to stay connected, but with people who matter to me. I want to be curious, so very open to new ideas, but I also want to be clear and boundaried. So there's almost a theme of balance even within all of these words that I came up with. And because I like my theme to be expressed as an affirmation, I find that works really well for me. I am leaning towards find your balance as my overall theme for 2025. So that's feeling really good right now. I'm going to play with it a little bit more over the next few days. And as I mentioned, we are going to be building on our themes over the next couple of days. So as we do that, you're going to have a sense of whether the theme is aligned with what you truly want or if it needs to be tweaked. The puzzle is coming together nicely and I'm having so much fun with it. I love the texture on it because there is no glare. As you can see from the lights moving around on my counter, there can be quite a glare here if the pieces are glossy. So I had a hard time doing my advent calendar puzzles here because there is a bit of a reflection from my overhead lights, but this one is perfect. There's no reflection whatsoever, which makes it really, really easy to see the colors and the detailing. As I'm puzzling, I'm thinking about this theme of balance, and something else came to mind as to why this might be a really good fit for me in 2025. You may have noticed this about me, especially if you've been watching my vlogs for a long time. I have a tendency to be really extreme, and then when I get fed up, I go to the extreme of the opposite direction. That can cause a bit of what I think is black or white thinking, and I really want to not oscillate between extremes anymore. I want to be more centered and more balanced and more nuanced. And that brings us back to the list of words that I had for how I want to feel in 2025. One of those words was nuanced. An example of this was when I was shopping a lot, and then I read The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, and it took a while, but I did eventually swing in the opposite direction, where I wasn't buying anything at all. I was overthinking even tiny purchases. But now I feel like I'm more in the middle again. I'm not excessive in either direction. I'm feeling pretty relaxed about hubby's new hobby, even though I know it's going to add a bit of clutter to the home. I like that he has interests and hobbies, and it's fun to wake up and see that he's built another something. He did finish the Mustang yesterday. It's really cute. I'm gonna grab it to show you. So here is the Nissan that he built the other day, and I forgot to show you that the spoiler also moves. It's very cool. Here is the Mustang. It looks so good. And the driver, uh-oh, I can't get her out. It's a woman. That's what I wanted to show. You can exchange her hair for this cute little helmet. Hubby was about halfway done when I went to bed, and when I woke up, I saw that he had placed the cars on his desk like this, kind of like side by side on a diagonal, like they were parked. I'm happy he has hobbies. I think this is a fun hobby that keeps his brain active. It also helps with dexterity, and these are tiny parts that even I kind of have trouble with. Like when I was trying to take the driver out and her helmet with his like bigger hands, I'm surprised he's like enjoying it so much. I think when I was in my other extreme of not buying anything, I would have been like really worked up about him finding this hobby, because I could just, even now I can imagine our condo becoming cluttered with a lot of things. But I think it's a fun hobby. The cars are really cute. I don't know how I would feel if he were to bring home one of those gigantic sets, but I'm really liking the Cars series. And I think the other indication that I'm finding more of a balance with stuff is that I bought hubby mainly gifts this year that were not food. So these are all things what I would call clutter, but I was okay to buy them for him. I was really excited for him to see the gifts. So I feel like I'm a little more balanced now in that respect, and I want more of that in 2025. For me, being on either side of the extreme, it really equates to urgency and perfection, which are things that I'm trying to let go of. That's actually a through line in this 31-day challenge. Balance is kind of like the natural progression. That being said, I'm still going to test it out over the next couple of days and see how it goes. I am all done the puzzle, and it was so much fun. What a delightful gift. I really enjoyed it, and I can see myself doing this puzzle over and over again. I was really reluctant to come outside today, but now that I'm out, it's actually a beautiful day. It's very warm, and it's not raining anymore. Hubby is taking apart the potted Groot so I could try it later. Hubby and I just got home from a really nice dinner at Lee. My sister treated the family to dinner, and it was really lovely. I personally really enjoyed the food. I liked all the dishes. We tried a lot of different things on the menu. I've been to Lee twice before, but I've kind of had the same dishes each time, because the first time I went with hubby, so we got kind of like their signature dishes, and then I went with my friend and we also had kind of like the signature dishes. So I've really only had, I think, 4 different different things at Lee and a few of their desserts. So it was really nice to try more of the menu. Dinner was really nice. My sister is doing the 31-day challenge, so we talked a little bit about our annual themes. That was really fun to discuss. Poor Lulu. She has a collapsing trachea, so she tends to do this like coughing, reverse sneezing thing, and she was really excited when we got home. She ran back and forth a couple of times, so now she's like wheezing a bit, but I think she's okay now. Oh, is she pawing at the thing? Hubby is going to marinate his chicken. We're going to do some meal prep tomorrow for his lunch for the upcoming week. And Lulu's pawing at the gate that we use to keep her out of the kitchen because she knows that she can eat some of the chicken that he's preparing. She has like a little bit of the raw chicken before he puts any seasoning on it. I think the rest of the night I'm going to, of course, edit this vlog, and I might try to put the baby Groot together. I keep calling it baby Groot, but it's potted Groot. Hubby was a little bit sad when taking it apart. So the sooner I can get it back together, the better. That is going to be it for Vlogmas-ish day 28. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for day 29. Bye!